Okay, so this is going to be the September reading for the sign of Leo. So anyone with prominent Leo aspects, placements in your birth chart, thank you so much for being here. Just a reminder to subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you there. Also, if by the end of today's reading you were able to gain some insight or perspective, please like the video, press the little thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. All right, so I know I'm late. As it relates to getting your reading out on time. We are already like 9 days into the month, but we're still going to see what the energy is for you for the rest of September going into October. So what is the energy for the Leo group that I am picking up on today? Who am I reading for today? Let's sit in the energy, open the channel, let the messages come through. For the individuals that I'm reading for, again, thank you so much for being here. Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm hearing eye on the prize. Keep focus, keep your attention targeted. Something that you're working on, something that you really want. There's also an element of using your words and communicating in order to get this thing that you want, okay? So you may be networking, talking to other people. Maybe other people in your environment have something you need that'll help you get the thing that you want. But there is no room for distraction. There is no room for procrastination. Right now is the time. Time is now. Stay focused on this thing that you're trying to attain, that you're trying to get, some type of result. I don't know what it is. But keep your eye on the prize. Don't allow the distractions to come through, take you away from it. Yeah, and then of course, like I said, using your words and communicating. Okay, let's see what is coming through. Start pulling the cards. What is in the personal energy for the month of September for the Leo group that I am picking up on today, please? Leo, Leo. September 2023. All right, so you have the 10 of Wands. Ooh, Strength card. Here's your card. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like you need to summon all of the courage and strength that you got this month, because you're not going to be feeling it. You're not going to want to do the thing. You may be low on energy, low on stamina. There's a sense of moving as well here, the month of September. But it just seems like you need to use all of your power, and hopefully you have been in reserve, like you have energy in reserve to use during this time. That could also relate to resources that you have in reserve to use. Maybe you need to tap into your savings account or something like that as well in order to attain the thing that you want. I do feel that you may be spending a good chunk of money this month on something that you feel is a burden in some way. And there is a need for you to be really, really clear on whether this is something that you want or not. You have your eye on the prize. It does seem like that. But like your heart and your mind need to be like completely aligned here. And I don't know if they necessarily are, and maybe that is tiring you out, that you may feel conflicted here. Your mind is saying one thing, your heart is saying another thing. There's a need to go and follow your intuition and your gut instinct. Try to disassociate a little bit from the heart space or the mind space when you are coming up with your plan or your decision or making your choice, and go with your instinct. So if you're able to go quiet a little bit, like on a daily basis for a few days, and really tune into your higher self and your intuition, I think that you'll be able to get your answer. I think what is tiring you out, like I said, is the fact that your mind and your heart are not on the same page. There's a lot of gray area here, so which means that something is not clear, something is not set in stone. There's misunderstanding, miscommunication, details that are missing. You feel like you're not flourishing. You feel like you are not reaping rewards. You feel like you're not getting results or profit on something. You don't want to put in the work and not get anything out of it. You're doubting yourself here. I think that the focus has to be on your capability, your skill set, your talent, your experience. The focus has to go, like, be directed on you and what you can do, not necessarily what the product is or what the circumstances or what the thing is. Whatever the thing is, if you focus on your talents and your skill set and your capability, you can get the thing done. You can fix it. You can heal it. You can transform it. You can make it into what you want. There's something around it being like a prototype, or like, I don't know, like you're going to attain the foundation of something, but you can use that as a blank canvas and create anything you want out of it. If you see it from that perspective, then maybe that will help with your decision making, because right now I think some of you are seeing it from the perspective of what you're going into, what you're buying, what you are attaining. Like, you're seeing it for what it is at this moment. So therefore it's you're doubting it because it's not everything that you want it to be. But again, if you see it from the perspective of, this is just a blank canvas, this is just the foundation of it, I can create and make it whatever I want it to be once I have it. And believing in your capability, in your potential, in your creativity, in your experience to do the thing. And maybe the communication part, like I said, you have your eye on a target, your eye on the prize. What did I say? Your eye on the prize? But the communication part is maybe you need to negotiate or something like that. But again, using your courage, bravery, heart, resources, following your instincts. Try your best when you have to make a move. It just feels as though the longer you wait, the more in, like, down a spiral you will go, instead of you, when it's time to make a choice and if that opportunity presents itself to you, you follow your instincts and you have trust in yourself and in the universe, then you just go from there. And you are capable of how can I say, like, whatever the result is, when you make these choices out of instinct, you are capable of working through it, of managing it to the best that you can, right? Like, part of this is having confidence in yourself as well. Like, some of the doubt isn't even necessarily doubt in the thing, it's doubt in yourself, okay? So get to the root of where this hesitation is coming from. Get to the root of where, you know, the procrastination or the confusion or something like that. Like, it's not about the external, it's about the internal. It's not about the thing, it's about yourself, your capability, your confidence, Can you do this? Yes, absolutely. And that's where you have to work. That's the part that you have to work on. You can do it. Again, it's not about the external, it's about the internal, okay? All right, let's get into the environment and see what is coming through for the rest of September on into October. What is in the environment for the Leo group that I'm picking up on today, that I'm reading for today? Ten of Swords. You have 2 10s here. What else? Six of Swords. You're definitely walking away from something in your environment. You're closing something out. You're ending something there. One more for the environment, please. 6 of Cups. The first thing that I'm getting with this is you are leaving your innocence, you're leaving your childhood, you are leaving a childhood home, you are leaving the fact that you have relied upon maybe your caregivers or your parents or something like that. Like, you are, like, a chunk of you that I'm reading for, you're probably younger. Like, there's this time in your life right now, there is like a huge responsibility that you are going into. Maybe you're moving out, going into your own home, buying your own house. Maybe you just purchased your own vehicle, got, you know, I don't know, invested in something for the first time. It's like a sense of growth and maturity coming through. You're leaving the innocence, you're leaving the past, you're leaving the youth. You really need to work on your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts, your fears. I understand that for, you know, whoever is going through this, it's a really big time of your life. And there may be fear of the unknown, fear of your capabilities. Can I do this? I've never done this before. Understandable, 100%. No matter what age you're at, like, there's something about you doing something that is more mature, and you're doing something that you've never done before, and it does involve a huge level of responsibility. So you may be doubting yourself. Can I do this? I've never done this before. I don't know, you know, if I'm ready. We're never ready. We learn as we go. But change and transmute this doubt, this confusion, this little bit of fear and stress into passion, enthusiasm, excitement, wonder, curiosity for this new thing coming through, for where it's going to take you, the next phase of your life. Give thanks to where you're coming from and what you're ending, and give thanks to what is to come as well. All right, so we're going to break down the rest of the month, probably the next 4 weeks or so. It's going to be broken down from the beginning, the middle, and the end, just to get more details on what can be coming through, what you guys need to anticipate, look forward to, prepare for. Could be different circumstances or people coming in as well. Just getting more insight to the rest of your month here. What is coming through at the beginning for Leo, please? Nine of Wands. So you're starting off this time, whenever you're listening to this reading, with being a little defensive and protective. You have your walls up, and there's a need to break through them, bring them down. There's a lot coming at you, and you probably feel a little overwhelmed. Therefore, your walls are coming up because you're trying to defend yourself and protect yourself and not put too much on your plate. But you are definitely in your power, though. You can definitely do this. Like, if you're hesitating and you're taking this reading seriously, the universe is here letting you know, like, you have everything it takes to do this thing. Oh my God, beautiful. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. These are doers. These archetypes get shit done. You're directing this. You're making the moves. You're making the decisions. The confidence is here. The ability is here. The resources are here. I think like the next 7 days or so, as things come through, again, going back to that little vision I had of you have your eye on the prize, you are not allowing any additional things to distract you. Like if you have extra responsibilities or last minute requests or I don't know, things that are just coming through, it's like everything is on hold until this thing gets done. That's how it feels. You're pushing it all and you're just being like, I cannot do this right now. Like, you're gonna have to wait. I have to get this done, and that's all that is the only place my energy and attention is going to until it's done. So other people, other things, other circumstances, they're gonna have to wait. Your priority is this thing right now. Coming off really confident, like I said, you are taking space. You are being known. You're making your presence known somewhere. I don't know. I probably already alluded to this, but it's like enough. There's a feeling of enough. Like things just piling up. And maybe at one point you would accommodate and try to fit everything into your schedules or something like that. But right now it's like enough. Like you are coming off really, really authoritative. The middle of the month, you have 8 of Swords, the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Okay, big energy here in the middle of the month, probably the next 14 to 21 days. There's a commitment involved, signing contracts, something with institution. You may be enrolling in a class or program, going to school, getting a new job, paperwork being filled out here. It's for your higher good. It's for your future, whatever investment, there's an investment happening here. You may be you may feel like you are going, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like you're gonna do the thing, but the whole time your defenses are up and you feel like it's going to trap you or something. Like the idea, like let's just say there's some sort of contract, whether it's like literal or metaphorical. Like there's some sort of contract involved, commitment involved. You're gonna do it, and you're probably like really setting down your stipulations on this thing. But the whole time it's like, I know that I'm going to be in this thing for the next 10 years of my life, the next 5 years of my life. I am going to be bound to this thing. It's for my future. It's for my highest good. It's an investment, whether it's literal investment with money, assets, material, or, you know, some other symbolic type of investment. Your energy, right? Your time, your effort. Regardless, it's for the long haul. It's coming in a form of a blessing, though. This is like a fall in your lap type of thing. This is like best case scenario type of thing. But it's serious. Something during this time, next, what did I say, 14, 21 days? Around that time, there will also be some sort of surprise coming through. some sort of shock. I don't know if you're shocking people with the fact that you actually did it, or this shock is coming from an external place, but not related to this. But we will see once I clarify. You have big cards this month. This is a big month, a big time of the year for you. The World is coming through at the end, next 4 weeks. 7 of Cups. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Whatever this is at the end, you're going to be super inspired and enthusiastic and passionate and excited. Yeah, it is very much best case scenario. Best outcome. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. At the end of the month, the next 4 weeks, there's a completion. So you probably like went through with it, signed the documents. And again, if you're not going through something literal like that, use the context to your situation, right? Relate the context of this story, of this scenario that I'm picking up on, and use it to fit it to your situation, if that makes sense. But anyway, like the commitment is there. You've committed. And once you do that, you will see, it's going back to what I was saying about focus on what your capability is, what you can create out of this, not what it already is. Because by the time you actually sign the documents and you commit to the thing, you're going to start to get super excited about the fact that there's so much possibility and so many different, ways that this can turn out. You can create this into so many, like, it's going to give you options. It's going to give you opportunity. So much so that it may involve you getting over excited and, what is this? Like, it's like watch for, how can I say, like you've seen success with this, so it's like, what else can I do now, right? Like, I've done this one, let's do another one, type of thing. And because you're so excited and so much opportunity and options are coming through, that it can get a little overwhelming. It's like, make sure that you are not overbooking yourself or overdoing yourself. Like, if this is a business or something and you sign the contract or whatever, and then all of a sudden you start getting clients and receiving requests for orders or services, and it's super exciting and you're saying yes to everyone, at some point, what's going to happen is it's going to be a little chaotic, and you're going to have to enlist resources, enlist help. You're going to need help because there's too much to do. I mean, it's a good problem to have, especially if we're speaking from a business perspective. Just want to stay organized. You're going to have to get yourself organized in the end of the month, or at the end of this time. All right. Okay, so let's go in and do some clarifiers and get some more details regarding some of these cards here. So these boundaries and this wall that you have up, there's something about it being like you being super stubborn about this decision. Because you're coming from a place of love, like you're following your heart here. You know what it is that you want. What is the 7? Page of Wands with the 7 of Wands. Truth. Magician. You have the Magician here. Seven of Wands clarified by Truth. Yeah, I mean, it's just cutting, right? Like with the sword, like anything that is not truthful to this process, anything that is has nothing to do with it, it's not part of what you're manifesting. You know that distractions are going to hinder this process in some way. You're not allowing any of that. What is the Emperor and the Queen? Your cards are just a little wild. Jeez. With more responsibility comes more burden. It's just, you know, it's a lot of work. But again, you're thinking of the long haul. You're thinking of the future, the sacrifice that is needed at this time in order to get the results you want later in life. It's a lot of planning. There's a lot of collaboration, working with other people to build something. You're at the beginning stages of building this thing, of creating this thing. You are in the driver's seat. You are directing the show. You are in charge. You're the boss. You're the one delegating, the one telling other people what they need to do, where they need to go, what they need to, you know, where they need to be. You are capable. This is your process. This is your thing. This is your role. Don't hesitate. Don't doubt yourself. Communicate well. Work well with your people. The best thing to do when you're working with other people is be open and have, like, how can I say, embrace communication, right? What is wrong here? Why are you sad with the 8 of Swords? The middle next 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Little bit of heartbreak, or you are perceiving something to, what is this? Because the 8 of Swords, it's not a literal threat, it's in the mind. You feel trapped, but it's, again, it's not physical. I don't think that you're going to feel like you have help from somebody that you really want it from. And it's sort of breaking your heart a little. Or you're not getting acknowledgement from a person that you really want it from. Like you're putting too much effort and time into something else that if you are in a relationship, it just may be a little dry, not as passionate. You may be seeing your partner having fun or something like that while you are working. But again, keep your eye on the prize. Like that's the biggest thing, right? From the channeling that I got from the get-go. Keep your eye on the prize. All of the playtime, there will always be time to play. Play will always be there. You know? This moment, this opportunity, this thing will not. You focus on this now, you get it done. You can play later. But yes, you're probably a little hurt. Your feelings are hurt that your person isn't there with you, going through it or something like that. If you're not with anybody, there may be just a matter of like you are a workaholic and the love relationship sector of your life is sort of just missing. And sometime in the next 2 weeks after you hear this reading, you're going to start to feel that, like you want connection. What is the Magician? The World and the 5 of Wands here. Whatever happens in the next 2 weeks as it relates to other people, there's a situation there that's going to play itself out at the end of the 4 weeks as well. I mean, the trick here with the Magician, the magic here, the manifestation that you need to work on is, again, cutting out the chaos, cutting out the bullshit, completing certain chaotic behaviors, like ending these types of cycles. This could be relationships with people that are like this. They're not on the same page. Everybody is out for themselves. Everybody has their own agenda. Everybody wants separate, different things. Therefore, nothing is coming together. One of your jobs this month is to bring balance and order to that type of environment and to that type of situation, and complete those cycles by using your words with communicating. What is the Hierophant? Indecision here with this commitment. Why this like it's in your heart. It's, geez, your heart is telling you, like, you're following your heart here. But why the indecision? Maybe there are other people trying to influence you influencing you and straying you away from what you really want. You're going to have to, once again, get rid of the distraction and keep your eye on the prize here. There could be outside influences with this 5, with these people, like I said, that are trying to just get in the middle of it. You are capable, you know, like if you feel this super strongly, whether you're scared, you have doubts in yourself, whatever, but there's something that you feel that is pulling you, pushing you toward doing this thing. There's a reason for that. You need to silence the outside world while you're going through this process and be 100% connected to yourself every second of the way. Damn, there's that 5 again. This is like the common card here, the repeating card, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. You're going to feel like people or situations, something is not on your side. There's a lot of mess, there's a lot of chaos around this thing. Out of all of this chaos, there's something in it. Like, let's just say it's a group of people that are not all on the same page. There's one person in there they could be of value to you, that may be on your side. The Shocker here. The Tower card. Bringing in a Page of Wands. You get something that you were praying for. You get something that you were trying to manifest. Out of the chaos with the 5 of Wands and all of the people and everybody not on the same page, or there's just a lot of like there's no organization, something like that. Somebody comes through that sort of shocks you or surprises you and provides you with some sort of help, or it's like a tool or a resource or something like that that you can use to bring more like you didn't think about this before. Like you're trying to fix the 5 of Wands issue with everybody, all the chaos, and this Tower is coming in to say that something happens, you see something, you know of something that is the answer to your problem. But it does require you to step back, go quiet, and again, take out all of the distraction and the noise and just follow yourself. You need to be on your own this month, really, like, because every day, every step you make or something like that is important, right? Because this is a big responsibility. This is a big thing in your life. So the distraction cannot be there. And in order for you to pick up on the solution to the problem that you're faced with, you need to be quiet, calm, serene, at peace, in touch with your higher self, in tuned. Does that make sense? In 4 weeks or so, this completion, this world card, there's communication. A message coming through of some sort. It's not the best message. I don't mean to give you bad news or anything like that. Just, of course, you're here, you're looking at these readings for guidance, insight, whatever. Use your discernment, right? But there could be some issues with family coming through at the end of the month. There's something playing out with a mother figure that you're a little sad about. This card is the first card that came out for you, the Ten of Wands. It's going to add even more to what you're already going through. You have this card 3 times as well. It's not going to be an easy month for you, Leo, but you will get through it. Okay? There's options that you need to look for to help a mother figure in your life. What is the Ace of Wands? The Hanged Man. Just let nature take its course with this situation at the end of the month or in the 4 weeks. If you don't allow nature to take its course and you try to impose your will on a situation that the universe is taking care of, I don't know what that means. I just felt compelled to say it like that. If you try to impose your will on a situation that you already know the universe is taking care of, you're going to mess with the process in some way. You need to step back. You need to have faith and you need to have trust. You need to rely on your loved ones and your love, your family. You may be spending some time at home and there may be a lot of people in your home during that time, or the home of the matriarch in your family. This could also be for somebody or a group of you who are having a lot of family problems. And this month, your family has to get together for solutions or something like that. It's a lot of defensiveness going on. Again, going back to people not being on the same page. Like simultaneously, you are working on something big for yourself. At the same time, there's so many people in your external environment going through so many different things. Some of it does involve you, some of it doesn't. But it's like you're part of the family. You know, family is very important to you, as we know. And I mean, it's just like you're going through what you're going through, but at the same time, you know that you have to be there with your family and do the things with your family, right? So there's a need to tune out. You can physically be there and be present for the moments that you need to be present for, but everything else, you want to try to tune it out as much as you can so it doesn't affect your thing and the process that you're going through personally as much. But yeah, it's going to take a lot of your energy to get through this month. You can do it if you stay focused. You can do it if you stay in tune to your higher self. And I hope that everything turns out well. Again, whatever big situation is happening 4 weeks from now at the end of the month, allow nature to take its course. Have faith, have trust. Step back. You don't want to make any moves with that thing. The other part, when it comes to whatever it is you're investing in, or this big responsibility that you have, you totally got it. It's going to take work and sacrifice, but I mean, for the long haul, right? And it is serious, but it is a blessing at the same time. It's sacrifice that, you know, you're going to sacrifice time, energy, effort, something like that, but it's a blessing. So you got this. You can do that. All right, good luck with it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you got something out of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and we will see you on the next one.